Welcome. Rabid will be with you shortly, but please remember, anything discussed is not financial advice.
What's going on, everyone? Let me know if my mic is working. I reinstalled Windows. I don't know if I have everything set up properly, so hopefully this is working. And also, during the countdown there, I was working on a new song, so let's try it out in a minute here. I just got to make sure everything is working. Hi, Rabid. What's going on? Mic sounds good, clean. Okay, everything's working good, so that's pretty awesome. Good stuff here. Oh, hold on. Oh, I forgot something. No mic. What? Red Putt said no mic. It's not working? It is working? It might be working? I don't know. Let's do a roll call, see what's happening. Let's do a roll call here. So, Red Putts, what's happening? You're in the house. I do. Uh-oh. Let's see if this button works. Hopefully it works. Budweiser. Yeah, awesome. I think that works. Snarks Domain, what's going on? Easy Admin. Tom Jergodowski, what is happening? Techman, what's going down? Ecto, what's going down there? Black Sales is in the house. Grey Wolf. Tech Bandit. John Germain. Saddy Sometimes. John Germain again, what's happening? Jock McMiner, UK, what's going on? Red Jasper Kane here. Oh, it just jumped on me already. That jumped way too fast. Maybe working. It is working. It sounds like it's working. Okay, everything's working. That's good. That tune was a banger. Yeah, I know that's a wicked tune. Scaper, I see you over there. What's happening on Scaper? I see you. I just got to minimize this for a second. I got too many things open right now. All right, so you guys want to hear what little song I was working on or what? All right, let's start. It goes something like this. So, with so much drama on the BTC, it's kind of hard being Rabid with a single B. Altcoins pumping, nobody's dumping. That's all I got so far. How's that so far? How's it sound? Is that okay? Is that working? Is it how I should make a video, huh? I should make a music video. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That even worked? Did you guys hear anything? I don't even know. We'll see. Anyway, let's see. That was a banger. Oh, you liked it? That was a good one? The beat. What's the beat? Oh, man. Yes, music videos. Yeah, you guys want music videos. Bringing the beats to the bank. Yeah, not bad. I should write that one down. I think I want to continue something onto that one. It might turn into something. I kind of got the video plan, you know, with Rabid with a B. I might just have like holding a Bitcoin up, putting it in there because, you know, B for Bitcoin. And it's also funny because in all my comments all the time, people are either calling me Rabbit with 2 B's and things like that. So, you know, I thought it'd be okay. May help you with some rapping lyrics. Boom to boom, boom, dim boom. Oh, yeah, crazy. Yeah, a little acapella style thing happening. Anyway, we're going to talk about some stuff. It is Saturday, time for our live stream. I already drank most of my water, so that sucks. But, yeah, we're going to go through, you know, DOGE is pumping heavily. Some crazy stuff happening courtesy of Elon Musk. Also, Goldshell's AL box. The Lithium first ASIC. Is it a rushed product that should probably still be in beta early testing and not released yet? So these are some things we're going to kind of look at. And actually, I got to find this post first to kind of bring this up to spec. Oh, I just flashbanged you guys. I apologize. So where's Cedric here? I got to find Cedric. Where's Cedric? Because he was kind of part of this. Where it came from. Oh, man. I can't find it. Okay, where's notifications? Oh, man, where'd it go? You know what? We'll get to this when we get to it. Let's start with the Dogecoin thing. Boom! You guys hear about this? Probably have. So, Elon Musk, as we know, has been famous for pumping Dogecoin and, you know, tweeting about it on X and everything so on. And now he did say, however, here, so Tesla still accepts Doge for only merchandise in the only online Tesla shop. The additional says that Dogecoin may be accepted on select products. And then for the first time, Elon Musk's company here began to accept Dogecoin as an experiment in January of 2022. Back then, the tech mogul stated it was an experiment to see how it'll go. various company merchandise began to sell for Doge. For example, Tesla, whatever, a whole bunch of belt buckles and so on. Doge spiked 21%. So 2 years after that, in March of 2024, so they're talking about like right now, during his visit to Gigafactory, and actually that's 2 months ago, I failed. It's Gigafactory in Berlin. Musk was asked by the audience whether Tesla intends to implement Dogecoin payments for its electric cars. The tech mogul responded that they should add Doge as a payment option at some point in the future. So it's not happened yet, but he's confirming it's going to be an option moving forward. And then now we know, quick 10% spike happened immediately, and Doge is pumping to the frickin' moon or something. It's not quite there. Are we going to hit $1 this year? Like, what's going to happen? Full-fledged bull run results, ended, sometime next year is when the peaks are going to happen. Then all of a sudden Elon Musk is going to be like, all right, we're accepting Doge. Let's go to the moon. Do you think we could actually see a $1 pump on the largest meme coin in history? Also, it's a proof of work meme coin, which makes it that much better than every other stupid meme coins in the world. Oh, crazy. What do we got here? We got, son of a rabid panda's in the house now. What's happening there? Good morning from Seattle, USA. Golden Wolf, what's going on? You guys are going to have to rewind the stream because you missed my new beat. I had a new song. I made it up, and it's not too bad. I think it's going to be a hit all the way to the top. You're going to see me on the... Which ones are the music awards? Is it the Grammys? I don't even know. You'll see me on one of those shows one of these days from that song. It's going to happen. I doubt it. It's not going to happen. What's up? Yes, pray for it. Then it's Lambo time. Yeah, Gene. X8. Panda went over what? The pump? The big old pump thing happening on the, whatchamacallit? The Doge? Meme music. So yeah, let's kind of go through some other stuff now. Let's talk about the AL box. What are you guys' thoughts on this thing other than it's stupid expensive, market manipulation? It sounds like third-party vendor. This is like an NVIDIA thing. Goldshell's operating like NVIDIA. So as you know, NVIDIA's always cheaper for their Founders Edition. AIBs have to are charging more and everything else, blah, 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 blah. So it sounds like third-party vendors. Goldshell pretty much sold all their miners to them and had like maybe 2 in stock for their own purposes, which is why it sold out so fast. Kind of like a Bitmain spot sale where they have a spot sale with 0 miners in stock. Makes 0 sense. They sell out in 3 frickin' seconds. So, because they didn't have any to sell in the first place. But, so they dropped their price. It shows like $6,000, $7,000 there. And everyone's like, oh, this is the real price. Third parties are, ripping everybody off. But meanwhile, third parties are setting the standard based on Goldshell because that's pretty much, they're controlling it in the background and making it look like third parties are the bad guys. So, this is crazy market manipulation going on for this miner. On top of that, it should still be in beta testing because it's not even properly mining a lithium. That's right. So a lithium, it does have 15 or 16 separate chains on them, and as each one is being mined, a difficulty adjust for each one. I believe who was it? Who had the interview? Was it Mindsum who had the interview with? There was one miner dev there, and he was mentioned BZ miner, I think it was possibly, but he was talking about how he has his designated to always hit the lowest difficulty chain. He's still mining. He can mine all the chains on that GPU miner. He's not tricking the system or doing anything like that, but he's always switching to the lowest chain with the lowest difficulty. As one's found, the difficulty adjusts for that and it'll move up. And these 16 chains are always, moving all over the place based on difficulties and hash rates and so on. Now it comes out that this lithium ASIC can only mine one of the 15 or 16 chains. So what? You made an ASIC for a coin that is not even mining properly. It's stuck to one thing. And that's kind of what's been going on between DXpool and Goldshell, is why I can only mine to the one chain. So when I had early access remote testing here, and they were testing different firmwares and configurations out, I was taking screenshots of weird stuff that was happening. And we can see here, right when they did a change here, the hash rate started to drop and your rejected rate and everything just started to skyrocket and just goes kaboom, kaboom. And then here's another one. You can see right when the hash rate just drops down to nothing, you start to get the rejected. So they're trying to implement the other chains, but it's not working. So that's why we've only been seeing DX pool as the testing pool, because they got something going on where they're only running this one single chain so that this miner can actually mine. Other than that, that's why it's not mining on other pools, because pools that are set up properly are running all 15 and 16 chains, and this ASIC can only mine one of them. So there's issues on a whole bunch of pools, and it's just been going absolutely crazy. So let's just see what Cedric was saying about this, if we can find that post now. But this should be an early beta. This should still be a test model of an ASIC for an Alephium. That's probably why we haven't seen anything from Bitmain officially announced yet, because they're probably testing everything still until they can actually get a release that's working 100%. And Goldshell, they just wanted to be first to market. They just said, all right, we got hash rate, it's mining to one chain, let's just set something up with DX pool and release these products, which should not be released right now. They need to tweak this thing and get it actually working. So where is the frickin' Cedric post now that was here on this? Oh my gosh, you talk about hockey here, hockey, massive G, okay, where are we? Oh boy. Oh man, how come it's not showing up in my feed now? Why is it not here? Anyone have a link to it? If you saw me post, I retweeted it. It should be here. You know what? If I go to my normal post, it should be here somewhere. There we go, right here. Here's Cedric's post right here. So, I'll go to full screen here so we can see this. So if you haven't paid attention to Alephium news, let me give you a little recap. Goldshell's AL box miner has been found mining exclusively blocks on chain 0s through 0 here on DX pool, completely ignoring the 15 other chains. So there are 16 chains here, and it's only mining number 0 of the 15, not mining any of the other ones. The issue reported a few months back finally got some well-deserved attention. Little thread explanation of what's going on with the Alephium statistics and mining pool stats on how you should certainly cautiously handle them. X.com, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. So it's mining only one chain of the 15. They designed an ASIC for an algorithm where they're tricking it. It's not working properly. It's not working at all, realistically. And it's not, you know, in theory, Alephium should almost ban this thing, you know, because if you're trying to run hardware that's not dedicated for their protocol, it's not technically a miner for them. So I don't know, crazy stuff going on here. So what's going on in live chat? You guys hear about this, been knowing about this and all this other stuff? I see Chronic Grim. What's going on over there? Scafer gifted a tier 1 sub to Rolo6969. It's their first gifted sub in the channel. So that's everyone happening over on the Twitch stir there. And we got Kickster happening on Rud Putts here. What's happening over there? I see you. And I had to pay it forward. All right. Awesome stuff. You're welcome. Damn. Thanks. So, yeah, we got some wicked hype train action happening on the Twitch stir right now, guys. Check it out if you're not there yet. Over here on the Tubester, I don't like Goldshell. Their miners are always overpriced and they don't burn up, or at least stops working. Their track record is not good. Yeah, and remember, I did that video here not too long ago about the the KA box. Yeah, it's that too. But the KA box is if you put a fan on it, you lose hash rate. So running that thing cool is bad. And someone in Discord the other day, they're having this issue. They were trying different pools. They're all over the place, and their hash rate was spiking, going up, and they had a fan on it, and they're running around 51, 52 degrees Celsius, and it was getting like no hash rate. So I was like, hey, whoa, wait a minute. Pull that fan off there and see what happens. As you know, when I put a fan on mine and drop the temperatures, the hash rate disappeared with it. So it likes to run around 81 or 82 degrees. Goldshell's supposed to be working on firmware so they'll fix this issue so it's not running so hot all the time. But that seems to be an issue right now, because if it's cooler than 80 degrees, you lose hash rate. So he pulled the fan off, and within 2 to 3 minutes, bam, his hash rate was back to 1.1 gigahash, and it was remaining consistent. So if you do have a KA box for Kaspa, don't do that. Now, I also tried to put the KA box on a couple different pools. I did find that it would not work on K1 pool and some other pools, so that's why I slapped it back on Kaspa pool, because it's working fine there. So there seems to be a lot of limitations happening with these miners, and I don't know what's going on here. Maybe they went through a bear market. Their miners are dated compared to everything Bitmain makes. They're nice for home miners, but they still don't compete in that efficiency. and you know they're just trying to slap things out there, and maybe before they go bankrupt. I have no idea. KKA. Yeah, that's pretty much, I guess, what we could call it. I guess we need a shirt called that or something, maybe. Hello everyone, I'm a little late. Hey, no problem. Welcome, Tatis Belanda. What's going down here? Which coin to mine on GPU right now? Well, there's a few hanging out there. I know Zealous is very popular right now. The first ever pool is now available. There's also other pools in the works. I know K1 pool is in their Discord looking to figure out how to get things going. Viper's working on a pool. There's other pools there, and hopefully Viper gets up and running soon because I'm excited for that one. As we know, I love Viper pool. Who doesn't love Viper pool? Do you guys love Viper pool or what? Who's your favorite pool? Be honest with me. Who's your favorite pool? Speaking of that, that reminds me of another pool that's coming up here, and they kind of had some misrepresentation going on. I posted this, and you know, if you guys aren't following me on X, be sure to follow me because I have all this information like ASAP usually coming up. But look at this. I posted this screenshot there. 2 miners, yes, is coming out with a Zephyr pool, but look how they worded this. This part is wrong. The most profitable Zephyr mining pool for GPU and ASIC. They're talking about a Random X CPU mineable only coin for GPUs and ASIC. Like, all right, that is not the way it works. So let's confirm and deny some stuff because some people, they got confused by this post. They go, what? You're going to be able to mine with GPUs and ASICs. No, you are not going to be able to mine Zeph with GPUs and ASICs. It's a CPU mineable coin. All that's going on here is 2 miners is adding a pool for Zeph. It's not going to change anything. You're not going to be mining it on a GPU. You're not going to be mining it on an ASIC, but they are adding some pool support for Zeph. And they worded it all kind of not very in a smart way. But yeah, so that's what's going on with that stuff there. So that's pretty cool that 2 miners is implementing Zeph, which is, you know, 2 miners is a pretty big pool per se. But yeah. Arcs Cryot mining pool. Wrecked pool, trash. Depends on the coin. I have 3 to 4 millisecond ping to Viper, so can't complain. Yeah, they got a lot of stratums. Like, if you mine anywhere in the world, they got a stratum for you. So, you know, that's pretty sweet there. You know, they put a lot of effort and work and money into their pool to make sure everyone's rocking. Hey, Fudweiser's rocking in over there. You guys are just Wormworks is over there. Wow, it's filling up over there on the Twitch there. It's filling up over there. Everyone's got to hang out. There's stuff just happening like crazy. That's insane. Tubester, you guys are awesome also. Don't get me wrong. You guys are awesome. There's action and colors and crazy stuff happening in other places. Zealous looks so unprofitable on the pool. 285 kilohash seems nothing with the current network difficulty. Yeah, I'm not sure, but then, you know, I tried solo mining over the past 2 days ever since the big GPU boost came online, and I haven't, like, I did it overnight. I was like, usually you found the blocks overnight because it seems like large farm stuff turn off. Maybe it's a power thing because it's daylight over there. I don't know. But you were usually found more blocks at nighttime, and 2 or 3 days in a row, I ran my rigs at night, and I didn't find nothing. So I was like, all right. I went on the pool, and I already at least had 0.001 in like 3 minutes. So I was like, all right, I'm already ahead in 3 minutes than I was over there. Let's just look at that for a quick second here. I'm going to go to the pool. My rigs are off, obviously, right now because I am live streaming. So they went down at about 2 in the morning due to a stratum issue. Their US node went down. So if you are using their proxy, you have to change the auto and change that to DE to use the DE pool. And then you'll be back up and running again if you're noticing this issue. But right now, you know, it does say I got 0.1. So I had big outages. So I don't know how long I was actually mining for. Let's just say we kicked in at about 222 and it dropped at, I guess, 12 hours. So I have about 12 hours of mining. Then this morning I found it was down. So 0.159. This is with the 14090. I only threw the 14090 on here. I do have my other GPUs currently kind of rocking cubic, but then I might slap them on over here. But I do want to get a full 24 hours to see how well the pool is doing. It is doing better than solo mining because I'm not finding any blocks. The hash rate is exploding. But let's just take a look. What is the current price of this coin right now? Let's just go to the good old Trade Ogre department. Trade Ogres, Trade Ogre fees. I don't want Trade Ogre fees. I want Trade Ogre. Where? Oh, duh. I was looking for stuff yesterday. Yeah, I sold a bunch of crypto yesterday. I apologize. It was moving up. I should have waited till this morning. It would have been a lot better. But I need some money, guys. Power bill. You know, what else? I got the power bill paid. That's awesome. I have to repay my website, my rabidmining.com website with all the different things going on in it. This is like $500 every 3 years, and this year is due this month. So I needed money for that, so I had to sell some crypto. So website's back and good for another 3 years. Plus, you got to register your domain every year as well, but that's done as well. But yeah, so Exelis is down now. It's at $20.05. Not the greatest thing. So let's just see 0.1569 times $20.05. That can't be right. No, that's not right at all, is it? I'm going to do it the opposite way. 20.05 times 0.15. Wow, guys, who's saying this isn't profitable? This is 12 hours of mining. I got paid 0.51. That is over $3. $3 right now on a single 4090 for 12 hours. That's $6 if I was up for a full day. So I was only mining 12 hours. I got $3 here. We go to hashrate.no right now. What are you getting right now on hashrate.no? Top coin, Pyron, $1.67. I made double that in 12 hours of mining. So it might be hard to say. I don't think this is not profitable at $20 a coin. 0.15 is over $3. So this is, in fact, looking profitable for me right now. So it's using about 200 watts. Let's just see, $300, that's 200 watts. I'm going to times that by 24, divide that by 1,000, 4.8. So I'm going to times that by, let's say, 50-cent power. It cost, at 50-cent power, I would have used $2.40. So this is still profitable with 50-cent power. And that's only mining for 12 hours. Okay, I'm good. I shouldn't have said that. Now the hash rate is really going to spike. Hash rate's really going to spike, but GPU mining is not dead. It's working 100% on Zealous. GPU miners, you should have a big fat smile on your face right now. But tomorrow, you'll probably be sad again because now you guys are going to all just jump over there thinking it wasn't profitable and be like, oh, crap, maybe I should have ran better numbers. But yeah, it's looking actually pretty good right now. I think I might slap all my GPUs onto there now that I think about it. Let's do that right quick. I got to jump into here. Let's see if we can get this to work. So I'm going to jump into my remote access number 13. This is the node box I'm running the Stratum Ordelio proxy on. I'm going to come into here. This is my node. Yes, this is my node's running. You don't think you need your node running for it, but I'm going to come in. So here's my Stratum proxy. I'm just going to bring up the config right quick so you can see it. So in the JSON file, it used to be auto right here. Now I'm just using DE. So I'm just going to close this out. Bam. I'm going to run my proxy like so. It's going to connect up to the pool and be all good. There we go. We can see new job detected. It's getting jobs. We're just going to close this out now. Now I got to run to my rigs and adjust my parameters to get these rolling. So let's just come into here. Come into these two. Looks like I got rig 28 as being sketchy right now. So I'm going to jump off Octaminer here. I'm going to adjust. Actually, where's my flight sheet? I need to change this because it's still designated to my node. So I actually have to come in to my flight sheets. I have to find my Zealous 10 miner. I'm going to edit this and set up this. And I'm going to adjust this to a new port. Hopefully this works. I haven't really ran through this, but all I should do on Windows is adjust your port to whatever that port is. I'm going to see if this is working here. What port do we have set up here? So get work is 5210. So I got to use port 5210, and hopefully this works. 5210. I'm going to apply that. Update this flight sheet. I'm going to come into these. I'm going to take these two rigs, slap it right onto this, and I'll see if I get connections or not. All right, Zealous. Luna, Zealous 10 node, apply. And I'm just going to wait and see what happens here. We're going to get connections. Waiting for it to connect. I should go in my rig and watch it, but it's probably blowing up and doing bad things. Connect. Oh, I got a miner with IP connected. Okay, one miner connected. New job. Oh, share found. Pool invalid. Extra. No, it's getting issues. That's okay, but we're getting connections here. All right, looks like we got stuff connected. These things should be starting to get hashed. Yes. Yes. Now, if we wait a couple seconds, we should start seeing detections at the pool here. So pretty simple process to get that up and running. I just got to make sure it's actually working here in a minute. But Zealous is looking pretty darn good on GPUs right now. I must say. It's pretty sweet. What do we got here going on in the live chat now? Also, Zealous said they will switch to Ghost Rider. So actually, funny story on that. It's not Ghost Rider. So they are working on a new algo. Well, I don't know if they're officially working on it yet. If you guys saw that video, the dev, you know, he wants to keep CPUs and GPUs close together. And as we've seen with the GPU boost just exploding right now, they're actually, you know, they're nowhere near each other anymore. GPUs are dominant. It's not worth putting a CPU on there anymore. And also he was saying because GPU's seen such a huge hash rate boost already that he expects FPGAs to probably be online within a month or so. So that's his timeline. He's thinking when FPGAs may be there. He's watching, and you know he's going to begin working on that. And the main goal is to focus on a CPU and GPU algorithm that keep them close. Now, I originally thought that was the Ghost Rider fork thing, but I was wrong. I was 100% wrong, and I have no issues when I'm wrong saying, hey, guys, I was wrong. I'm sorry. But I got it mixed up with another dev I was talking to around the exact same time, and that was Kylacoin. As we know, Kylacoin has been getting smashed with the FPGA farm that's been taken over Radiant. It's been taken over, what's that other coin there too? It's Kylacoin, a Radiant, oh, and Alephium. It's not the ASICs taking over Alephium. It's that same FPGA farm. He took over all three networks. One guy is just absolutely insane. So they plan on forking to a new algorithm within a week or two here, pretty darn fast, and it does sound like that may be the Ghost Rider variant. So Kylacoin will be a CPU mineable coin here soon. GPUs can mine on Ghost Rider as well, but we know CPUs are just better at it. So that's what's happening there. It's going to be a variation of that. They're trying to bring it back to the roots, going back into CPUs, and Kylacoin is going to be a CPU coin here very, very soon. So that's what's kind of going on there. Ghost Rider would fit the bill, works fine on CPU and GPU. Yeah, you know, that would fit the bill pretty well on Zealous as well, if that's something they're looking into. On top of that, it's really efficient. Ghost Rider is a very efficient algorithm to utilize, depending on, you know, which rotation hits. There are, you know, if you're straight up all 20 rotations for Ghost Rider, there are 2 or 3 that do use pretty high power with the super high hash rate, but most of them, you know, hardly use any power, and it's only an X amount of times for a couple minutes that you actually use those. But majority of the time, it's a very efficient algorithm on both CPUs and GPUs. So, you know, it is, and it's resistant to all these you know, other hardware like ASICs and everything, and it's very easy. Not by me. I'm not a dev. I don't know how easy it is, but devs that run this algorithm and design it, like AK, you know, Raptorium designed this. I believe they designed that algorithm from scratch, and you know, it's very easy that they could just tweak it. If an ASIC drops today, they could change tomorrow. That's been stated, that it's that easy that they could just swap out some rotations, change some around, bam, done. And that ASIC is already toast, or FPGA or whatever. So, you know, I think that's probably a better algorithm than Kapow, because Kapow just uses too much power. I hate Kapow. I won't mind Kapow unless it's like extremely profitable. And I think Kapow is going to have a rough time. Coins on Kapow are going to be rough when it comes to hash rate. What it might be good for Kapow, though, not good, this is bad, is they may be prone for a lot of 51% attacks, because not too many people want to mine this high-powered algorithm, but I guess we'll see. You got to set up your Zealous node. Yes, Skafer, get that Zealous node going. Wormworks is rocketing to the moon there. Zapirate is woohooing out there. You guys are just Twitch stirring it up. That's insane. That's awesome. Wicked. Good stuff. Ghost Rider is not ASIC mineable. I thought there were rotations that are ASIC mineable. Well, there might be. Elvatus, there might be a rotation or two that could hit an ASIC, but think about it. It's random all the time, and you never know which rotation is going to hit. So if an ASIC can mine it, they're mining it 1 out of 20 rotations, and the rotation only lasts like a minute. So it wouldn't make any sense to even have an ASIC online for a Ghost Rider coin in the first place if you're mining it maybe 1% out of the day, and you're not even going to really have time to send too many shares. But you know what? I don't know. It's just crazy. DJ Mines is in the house smashing the 22, guys. Everyone's hitting that 22. 22, Cats Kit, Crypto, do this. I should hop on Zealous. Was away busy for the last couple weeks. Yeah, Snarks, check it out. It's definitely looking like the most profitable frickin' coin by a landslide for GPUs right now. And I'm actually surprised I ran those numbers and it was still that profitable. That's insane. Let's just do this again. So there we go. We can see the hash rate is picking up. So my rigs are working right now that we just swapped over here. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, yeah, that's back online. We see these. Yep, so those are working. Yeah, these rigs are rocking right now. Sweet, sweet. We got the Stratum proxy all set up. It's connected fine. Everything's looking good. Nice. Now we're just going to see how much we got to make. We got to slap the 4090 back on it. But yeah, insane. Insane. I got to redo these numbers, guys. Like, do the math with me. Let's see if I had a miscalculation here. So I'm going to come right into Zell so you can see exactly what you can sell right now. So the buy order is at 1956. So let's use 1956 as our number. 1957. 19.57. I'm going to times that by what I made in, like I said, 12 hours. 12 hours I got paid. And I still have a little bit here. So 0.156. 994. So yeah, that is $3.06 on one RTX 4090 in 12 hours time. So in theory, that'd be about $6 a day for a full 24 hours. And if we go to hashrate.no, you're making Pyron on free power at $1.69. Yeah, stay away from hashrate.no, guys. You know, do your own research. Look for your own coins. Set up your own spreadsheets. You'll be a lot more profitable. And yeah, this is killing it right now. Absolutely destroying it. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. GPU mining is back 100%, at least for a day. If everyone fires up their GPUs and we see hash rate drop off every other coin and they move to this, it's not going to sustain it for very long. It's going to increase the sell pressure and everything will just be a bad day for everyone again. But right now you can have a smile. Tomorrow you might be crying. That's just the way it is. Any update on Cubic? What kind of update would you be looking for? I'm not really sure. They adjusted their algorithm again. Cards with I think 6 to 8 gigabytes and less fell off they didn't really fall off the network. They got about an 80% nerf. GPUs or CPUs got about a 50% nerf or something, but they are picking up again. They're outperforming a lot of them, but 4090s and high memory GPUs. It's funny, a 3060 now is outperforming 3060 Ti's and 3070s because they have more memory available. So you need high memory GPUs if you're mining Cubic on that. The soul rate is very, very low right now, which means the amount of coins you get per soul is going to be very high. It may look like you're not finding very many and you think you're not profitable, but you're making quite a bit right now based on that. So let's just look at some of I haven't been tracking for the past couple of weeks, but I have been tracking, times before that. And let's just see if I can find something, one of my proper buttons here. Nope. This one, nope. This one, this one we can kind of see here. So let's look at some of these epochs since I was tracking. So epoch 98, we can see I got a total of 291 souls, but each soul was only worth 228,000 because the soul rate was high. I got a grand total of 66.4 million in epoch 98. Now look at epoch 99. I only found a total of 37 souls the entire week. This is kind of where we're at right now. It's hard to find these souls right now because the soul rate is so low. But each soul in here was worth 3.6 million coins. I ended up with 136,000. So you can see I found 37 souls versus the previous week of 291, but I found I got over double the amount of Cubic. That's why these harder to find low soul rate weeks can end up in massive profits as long as you can find those souls. That's the kicker. It's a lot harder to get those souls. So if you get them, you're looking good. I don't think this week is going to be as high as this one. We're going to find a few more souls in this one. This is only finding, 2, 6, 7 a day. I think I found about 8 or 9 the past 24 hours. So it's going to be a little bit less. The soul rate's a little higher, but we can just see, that's what it is with those lower soul rates. And you can tell the soul rate basically by going to the Cubic portal here. We'll jump on this. We'll go to the portal here and see what things are looking like. Jump into here. So right now I'm at 16. But if we go into scores, if you look on the scores, you can see right here, the current solution rate right here. So the solution rate doubled from what it was 2 days ago. It was around 2,800 per hour. Now, the last couple weeks, this was sitting around 9,000 to 10,000 souls per hour. So we are more than 50% less than the previous 2 weeks there. So our souls are going to be worth quite a bit more, but it's still a higher soul rate than it was in Epoch 99, so it's not going to be quite as high. We're probably going to be around 1.5 to 2 million coins per soul, I am guesstimating so far. Now, the big thing with Cubic, which is interesting, so there's a few things you got to understand with this coin. One is ignore anything you know about any other blockchains. You know, usually when you're trying to figure out profitability and stuff, you're figuring out how many, we know the block time. So how many blocks are being found per second, you know, per minute, per 2-minute block times, whatever. That way, you know, 2-minute block times is about 720 blocks per day per 24 hours. And then that happens every day consistently. And then you can figure out network hash rate and your hash compared to the network's hash. And you can figure out your profits there. Cubic is totally different. As more hash comes online, the soul rate increases as well. The devs also sometimes increase the soul rate, you know, sometimes halfway through the week or something, and then it gets faster. So, you know, you could be at 2,000, 3,000. You could wake up tomorrow. We could see 100 million ITs online. We could be at 8 million soul rate, which means all the souls you found previously are now worth a lot less, and you may have wasted the first couple days of mining. Because say you're gearing up for, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 souls a day, and each soul is going to be worth 3 million. Then all of a sudden, halfway through the week, new miner upgrades come, or they speed up the chain or something. Now all of a sudden, you're seeing, you know, 10 to 15 souls a day. Your souls all drop now down to like 200 to 300,000 instead of 2 million. That means the first couple days when you only found 3 to 5 souls, those are negative days. They sucked. They sucked at that point because now the soul rate got so high. You were better off mining this coin in the last 3 or 4 days than the first 2 or 3 days. So it's very tricky stuff happening on this. You really got to pay attention to the soul rates. Sometimes the first couple of days of mining this coin is a gamble, and you're better off to see what happens through the week. But if it maintains what it's doing right now through this entire epoch, then it's going to be a pretty big payday for a lot of people. And on top of that, we're seeing the cubic price slowly start to creep up with the markets as well. So that's another good thing that's kind of going on there. So do you guys kind of understand how that kind of works here? You know, it's all about the soul rate. So also, you know, each normal coin, they have a block reward, and that's distributed. So what happens on Cubic is there's about 1 trillion coins. It's a set amount, 1 trillion for the entire epoch. It will be distributed. And what happens here is that gets divided by the amount of souls found. That's why you see higher soul rates versus lower soul rate weeks, making each soul worth more or less, because it's always going to be 1 trillion coins or so distributed. And on slow soul rates there's hardly any souls found through the entire network. So each soul is worth so much more. Now on the fast weeks, or when miner boosts come in and so on, the soul rate increases. So that's 1 trillion divided by a lot more souls, so a lot less per soul happens. So that's kind of the theory that I'm understanding behind Cubic right now, and hopefully that kind of makes you understand a little bit how the rewards and everything work as well. You know, it's kind of confusing and weird. It's totally different than any other coin. And the dev did point out too, someone asked the question, is any of our hash actually working for AI Garth yet? And if not, when are we actually going to see that? So what happened on this epoch is they doubled the nonce level or whatever, and that's increased our RAM requirements and all that stuff needed. And it sounds like he's going to need, before AI Garth can even utilize our computation, our power of hash rates, he's going to have to double it another 20 times. So we are still a ways away from AI Garth using our training power. And who knows what type of freaking hardware we're going to need by the time that happens. Also, we're going to need like epic 400 things and 1 quadrillion bytes of I'm making up numbers now, guys, but we're gonna need a lot of stuff probably, but we'll see what happens. Anyone tried Cubic on a BC250? I'm not sure about this epoch. I know people have in the past. Like I said, every epoch is constantly it's changing. Last 2 epochs were the only ones I seen that actually maintain the same level 2 weeks in a row. This one, all of a sudden we had a big change, and I don't know, next week we could see another change, or it can maintain with another seamless through this one. But, you know, I don't know. Every week, every Wednesday is a new mission on Cubic on how we're going to run our rigs and how we're going to get it and things like that. Some people are focusing on CPU miners, some are focusing on GPU miners, and iterations are different among different pools on same rig. Yeah, there's so much. It's so cool though. But who would have thought? We have so many options now, and that's why I feel, I mention this all the time. It's about diversifying your mining farm instead of buying all in on GPUs, which I've sucked for the entire 3 years completely since ETH merge. They have not really been profitable unless you had very cheap power. CPUs have been picking up that spot. A whole bunch of coins have been emerging. We said CPU mining is more coins are looking into CPUs for what they're utilized for, how they work. We see Kyla coin forking from freaking massive GPUs, FPGAs right back down to CPUs here, and various other things. So it's nice to have a mixture of all sorts of hardware, so that if something does die off for a year or two or a couple of years or maybe a month, whatever, you have the ability of GPUs picked up, fire some of them on or that on. I know a lot of people, oh, this isn't good, sell your hardware, but that doesn't really work. That's why I like to keep my hardware as well, because it continues to give you these options. Now, depending on the hardware, GPUs is a lot faster moving than the CPUs with Ryzen 3900X up to the 7000 series. Now, they're still decent. I do feel once the 9000 series, maybe even next gen, we will see 3000 series start to fall off with the newer AVX512 supported algorithms and needed boosts and stuff like that. So they're going to start turning into like Polaris GPUs. GPUs is fast tracking the hardware pretty darn fast right now. Look at the performance gap on core coins from the 3000 series up to the 4000 series, where it was night and day. It was like triple the performance on efficiencies and hash rates. Just absolutely insane. Turning on my 4090 on a lot of these core-based coins when they first came out here, Nexa, Zealous, and so on, you're getting like 3, 4, 5 times the hash rate. I'm like, 14090 was like performing 3/4 of my filled up Octa-miner 12 card rig of 3060 Ti's and 3070s, 8200s, and so on. It's doubling the hash rate, or even getting close to the same hash rate as all 12 of those, and only using like 200 watts, where that's using 1000 watts. We can see the performance difference here. And now the 50 series is coming most likely by the end of this year, and the 5090, we're seeing huge performance boosts, which means you're going to have to stay up to date, kind of like you do with ASICs online, because you're going to need the highest efficiencies, highest hash, and compete with hash to watt ratios there to remain in that profitability. It's not about buying the cheapest crap you can find anymore, because we're in a bear market. You're going to need that efficiency for the next bear market all over again, and the 5090s might be the play. I'm probably going to try to ditch off on my 3000 series, move up to the 5090 series, and so on. But again, we have to wait for those to release, see how they do. But the major thing there is they're also getting the memory boost on top of a core boost, so their core is going to be better in the 4090, and then they're also getting the memory boost, which will blow away that 3000 series as well. The 4090s and the 4000 series, they didn't get that mem boost, so when it did come to memory coins, they were back to being pretty close together. But now we're going to see that mem boost, and it's just going to say leave everybody else behind kind of thing here. So it's crazy how things are emerging on everything, and newer hardware and newer generations of gear and crazy stuff. Techman, thank you for the 5 US. Are you buying an oval bore E100? I almost said 300. I'm not sure yet. I just didn't waste, but I blew a lot of money the other day, so I don't really have any extra money right now. I still got to hodl a bunch of crypto for the bull run, so we'll see what happens there. But that's awesome that they have that. I would like to get one for sure, but I can't really afford it. I do have a discount code for it though. I think the normal E100 code works. I did post that on Twitter for that, but if anybody is wanting that special edition, there is a discount code available, RAB_E333, I think it might be, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, another thing I also picked up the other day with this is a new 3D printer. So let's kind of talk about this. Bamboo Labs. So I picked this guy up right here too yesterday. Bamboo Labs A1. Bamboo Labs A1, I think is the one I got. This guy. Yeah, this guy. This guy's coming in. I didn't get the combo pack. I just got the single one. I can get the combo pack later. It's the same head and everything. But I got this guy because it has a bigger bed. It's got a bigger bed. It prints about twice as fast as my Ender V2 as well. It's a lot smoother. Their app is way better. They have so many cool things there. But the other thing here is the new stackable CPU mining mounts need like 352 millimeters, and these are need 253 millimeters something. This is 256. My other bed is 20 millimeters too small on the Ender. So that's another reason here is I can use some upgraded stands for this machine, and it's gonna be pretty sweet. If you guys haven't seen those yet, it's just like the dual stands we had before, except now they're stackable on top of each other. So for even less space, you're fitting 4 rigs like right on top of each other, and it's pretty insane on the new ones. So I did order this up. New ones are coming, and I'm pretty excited to get that thing up and rolling. On top of that, you know, the flower pots and all sorts of stuff that you can do with 3D printers. Oh, we got taps there. Thank you for what is that? 179. I'm not sure what that symbol is. Which is better to mine for future, Nexa or Pyrant? Oh, that is such a tough question. Honestly, I have no idea. You know, right now, I really feel that the GPU coins available, they're all spec coins. You know, we just hope they all just pump. But you know, I'm gonna come together with a video soon about altcoin season and how this works. But GPU mining is gonna be very different this year, because if we look, let's just look at some prices here. Let's just go coin market cap. We're gonna look at let's look at BTC for an example. So let's look at Bitcoin, and we're gonna look at last cycle and kind of play out how I think this is going to work. GPUs are totally different this time around. So if we go back to the 21-22 cycle, you can see where things really started going here. So the end of 2020, which is what we're coming into right now in the cycle, end of 2024 here is where we're going to start seeing. But look how long it lasted. This is Bitcoin. The entire year of 2025 or 2021, which is going to be our 2025, it was pretty darn good prices. Now this is how main coins react. And this is why GPU mining remains so profitable with Ethereum for so long. Ethereum absorbed all that hash rate, and it stayed at high prices, kind of like Bitcoin here. Let's look at Ethereum now. Here's ETH. So we're going to hit a major bull market with Bitcoin pumping and stuff, but GPU mining isn't really going to change. We're not going to see massive spikes on things. So if we go back here, we can see same type of, like, obviously it looks different, but look at the length. This is the length of Ethereum. It's technically a main coin right now because everything's being built on it. Everything's being done on it. All these meme coins, all this stuff is popping. It maintains the value the same length as Bitcoin before the next bear market. The entire year of 2021 was up in prices. That's why our GPUs remain profitable. Now, have you ever looked at an altcoin, Ravencoin, Flux, anything? They do not do this at all. So all the GPUs had our hash rate here. That's why Ravencoin was profitable. That's why Flux was profitable. That's why every other coin on GPUs was profitable, because the majority of the hash rates and hardware were on Ethereum and very small numbers were on the other coins. And you were making, you know, $1 here, 50 cents there, 80 cents, $2, whatever, even on other coins. Now that's not the case anymore because this is gone. A bunch of the hash rates shut off, and they're still at higher hash rates than even prior to the bull run on a lot of these altcoins that we're mining right now. But if you look at an altcoin, let's go to Ravencoin for an example, which is a pretty big altcoin. It doesn't do that same thing that Bitcoin and stuff does. So let's go to 2021 or something here. And here we can see it's very fast. Boom, up and then down. It had a couple peaks after that. Done. Let's look at Flux. Let's look at Flux again. Bam. We'll take a look at Flux here. Engage. It doesn't last that entire year. This actually happened after Bitcoin started to drop. Here's the end of the year. That's actually when Bitcoin spiked right here. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, all our mining, we're all high profits throughout all this. And an altcoin pumps, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, and then it's down to nothing. KDA, another example where it just went exploding here. Kadena, as we know what that one looks like though, but it just went up and then went down. So this is altcoins things. It's going to remain not very profitable. We're going to see Bitcoin at $150,000, $200,000. It's not, we're not going to see our Raven coins and stuff. It might go up 5%, 10%, but we're waiting for the peak like this right here. Bam, altcoins. This is what they do. Explode and then they're done. That's it. You want to hit this peak here. If you have stuff in staking, if you have stuff locked up by the end of the year, which is what I'm going to do, I would highly urge people, not financial advice, any way, shape, or form. Do your own thing. Go with gut feelings. Maybe it's going to keep going up. I have no idea. Have things ready in your wallet. Don't have anything locked up. Don't have anything stuck in iNodes for 1 month where you have to only get it out at the end of the month because you might miss the pump. Have everything ready in your wallet so that when this happens, kaboom, you can sell it and take those profits, because after that, it's not going to be worth anything anymore. So I kind of had the wrong screen on it. You kind of see what I'm going on about there is we had Ethereum and Bitcoin miners and so on. They followed a steady the whole year of 2021. The price stayed high. Altcoins don't do that. They don't stay high. We're going to see Bitcoin and stuff spike, but we're not going to see our altcoins that we're mining spike with it and stay profitable the whole time. They'll remain as they are right now. We might be making 80 cents on a freaking GPU when all these coins are at all-time highs because so much hash rate comes online. We got to wait for that huge spike to happen when we sell the coins we've been mining for the past 2-3 years in the bear market. That's when you make your money, not mining in the bull market. So these are things you got to keep back of our mind, and GPU mining is very, very different than it was in 2021. So, yeah, hopefully that kind of, you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I'm going to try to do some dedicated video on this, but if we're miners right now, you know, we're not in a bull run. Now let's look at the perspective of a bull run. If you're into Bitcoin and that's all you have, and you have a farm and 1 or 2 cent power and you're mining Bitcoin, you could technically say you're starting the bull market now. But altcoins, they don't have a bull market. Alt season is not a bull market. Alt season is a pump and dump. And that's all the coins on GPUs. That's all the coins on CPUs. That's everything we mine as crypto miners, home miners. We don't have a bull market. We have an altcoin season. That's a quick explosion and then it's dead. That's what you got to wait for. And it could happen at any time. Some coin might happen sometime the end of this year, and one might happen sometime next year. Most of the time, it's usually around October to December is when you're going to really see that happen next year. But we don't know. Some coins will happen earlier. Some will happen later. The point is, have your coins ready. Have them ready to roll. And if you see your coin explode, it's probably a good time to take profits because it's going to be dead after that for another 4 years. Not financial advice, guys, but you know, that's kind of how I'm seeing this. The altcoin season, what we're mining, we don't have a bull run, guys. We don't have a bull run. Bitcoin's going to have a bull run. Ethereum's going to have a bull run. Litecoin's going to have a bull run. It's another main coin, but Litecoin, it's not really worth, it's not profitable mining Litecoin. You're getting your profits out of Dogecoin, not Litecoin. So you can't consider Litecoin as a big money maker. As a script miner, it's all coming from Dogecoin. Let's look at ETC, Ethereum Classic, what that actually did last round here. So look at ETC, same thing, just whoop, up and down. Let's go rewind back here, same thing, up and down, back in 2017, 2018, 2021 bull run. But look where it went to, though. $127. That'd be sweet if we could hit at least that again. That'd be in some insane numbers if ETC hits 127. Imagine 130, 135. That would be freaking amazing. $200. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Right now, we're only at $27. But the point is, all of these coins right now, they're set for a rocket. They are set to lift off. And when it happens, it's going to happen fast, and you got to be ready for it. That is what crypto mining is for us. We're not large Bitcoin farms. We're not, we can't mine Ethereum anymore. We are pretty much mining pump and dump coins out of altcoins, waiting for the altcoin season. We're not waiting for a bull run. We're waiting for the quick alt pump on whatever coins we have in our bags. So do you guys agree with that? Disagree with that? I know a lot of people, they just like saying, we're in a bull run, bull run's here, this. But as a crypto miner, we're not in a bull run. We need an altcoin season, and it happens fast, and it's not going to last very long. We're going to have like one good month, and that's it. Every 4 years, we'll get one good month. Because Ethereum is gone for GPUs. It's not going to be the same way it was. Wait for a good price, sell it, and invest to something with more percentage profit. Yeah, and depending when it happens, you can work the system too, guys. I'm not a trader, not financial advice, but say I don't even know, say Zeph hits $400 like XMR did in sometime at the end of next summer. Usually even stats, Bitcoin usually hits its peak around November. So in theory, you might be like, oh, I'm not buying Bitcoin at 120, but then it spikes to 200,000, 2 months later. That you can kind of do that type of operation, but I don't know. That's just a quick scenario there. We're kind of understanding that. But if something you have spikes like a month or two before November and Bitcoin didn't really go straight up yet, you could probably make quite a bit more by then. Okay, I'm going to buy Bitcoin at 135,000 or something, whatever it's at the time, and then it shoots to 175, 200,000, and then obviously we're going to be dropping after that back into the next bear market. I don't mind the USD. Good afternoon and mining from. Hey, Keith Betts, what is going on? Brandon Snook, what's happening? I was told to always buy them. I was spending up 100 per check period from my job to buy them. Oh, nice. Forget XRP making 5K. I don't know. I don't like XRP. I don't like talking about it either because XRP goes against everything that crypto is supposed to be. XRP is for the banks. XRP wants to be a money transmitting thing for the banks. They're proud sponsors of CBDCs because it's for the banks to move stuff around. XRP is not a crypto. XRP is government funded propaganda, is how I consider it. I don't know. Not financial advice in any of this. Planning on taking some profits and putting in a node. Ton, same dot. Do you sell time when coin X is outperforming BTC significantly? Buy time equals when coin X is under. Yeah, for sure. So there's a lot to look at here, but again, I'm not a good chart reader or anything, but when I was looking at things, usually if a coin pumps from anywhere from a straight 2 weeks to a month, that's pretty close to the top. Now, some, like I said, some can pump for an entire month, maybe even a month and a half. Other coins only pump for 2 weeks and then they're done. So, if you see a good 2 to 4 weeks of a solid pump happening on the coin that you have in your bag, it's probably a safe bet to say, all right, I'm probably going to start cashing out now, or at least start thinking about it. Because you remember, you're never going to be able to sell at the top. Once it hits that peak, there's no sell volume anymore. All the volume is on the way down. And it's going to drop fast when it starts dropping fast. Well, everything goes down. That compared to all USD. The USD, what do we got? Any more ads and tags here? NVIDIA has booked a keynote speech of Computex that is in the first part of June and sounds like the 5090 will release early Q4 or sooner. Yeah, interesting. That's awesome, ERT Ted. I did see, who was it, Hardware Unboxed? Something was talking about that. And usually last time they booked that keynote was when they announced was it the 4000 series or 3090? I can't remember. But remember, it doesn't matter when they last released their last GPU. Look at the poor 3090 Ti people. 3090 Ti released, and then 3 months later, the 4090 dropped at the same price or cheaper than the 3090 Ti, and it was over double the performance. 3090 Ti people got screwed right over. And NVIDIA loved it because everyone went out and bought the 4090s because it was so much better. And that's just a beast card. Now, the 5090 is going to be the same. It's going to be better than the 4090s on the core side, and it's getting the mem boost. It's just going to be a dominant GPU that you're really going to want to mine on. And if you can see it get a good price for 3000 series right now, I'd probably start dumping. But everything's too low in prices still right now. It's not worth it. I see that. I went to the gas station in town here the other day. They had a 1660 Ti for $100 in the gas station posted there. There's a 3060 for $120, and then there's a 2080 or something for like $400. I was like, what? Oh my gosh. But yeah, anyway, this stuff is in a gas station display window for sale here. Like, that was crazy. I should have took a picture of that and posted. Look what's for sale on my corner gas station. Oh man, it's crazy stuff. But again, like I said, cheap crap right now doesn't mean it's worth buying because we got 5090s. What's the point of buying something at $100 if it's still never going to make you anything? Minus lose power, even in the bull run, technically, because they're just not as good as they were. But mined lithium since 21, then bought November 23rd and January 24 profit. Nice, good stuff there. Never liked those cards. The 4090 was huge jump over the GA102 because the N4 code was a major jump over Samsung. Oh yeah, for sure. Exactly, but it was just huge. And then the 5090 is supposed to be, like I said, it's going to be using GDDR7 memory, and it's going to have it's going to have more cores. So like it's not going to be a huge boost in cores over the 4090, I don't think, but it's going to be better still and more efficient. But it's also, the major thing there is it's also getting the memory boost. So now it's going to outperform the 4000 and the 3000 series by quite a bit on memory-based coins. What's all memory-based currently? One is Zealous and other coins, and yeah, it's going to be crazy. Gas station GPU. Yeah, crazy. I should go back there today and take a picture and post that later. Yeah, there's 2 or 3 different GPUs they got for sale there. I think there's a power supply they had there as well. Well, there's a couple AMD RX 580s and stuff there also. But yeah, it's crazy. They got these in the gas station. I think they have the picture of the guy that's selling them too right beside it. I'm not sure. But yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, what? Is this for real? Crazy. Anyone that bought a 3090 Ti knew that. I am buying that 5090 for my dear. I know Alvada struggle. I'm gonna try to get that 5090 ASAP as well. I don't know how. They're probably not even gonna have them at the Best Buy near me because they hardly ever get anything. I think it's gonna be hard to get your hands on these things because they're probably gonna have limited stock or something. And then Nvidia playing their games where they could have lots of stock, but say they don't have stock just to keep value and demand super high. So it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy when those release. But I definitely want to try to get my hands on one. I might need someone to, if they have a chance to get 2, I might need someone to get 2 and then get one for me. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But I definitely want one. No one listens to me. Doge. Yeah, Doge is going to moon for sure again. This bull run, its spike's going to happen again. Will it hit $1 this year? I have no idea, but it's definitely going to do something. So if you got Doge in your arsenal, hodl that down to the ground because next year, kaboom. We just finished talking about this altcoin season thing. It's going to be insane. Mining is different this year without Ethereum. 100% is. Anyone that tells you differently, they need to relook at those numbers, I think. It's totally different this time for GPUs. It's not going to last as long. It's going to be a quick pump. Now, you're going to make a lot of money. Don't get me wrong there. They're going to make a lot of money if you've already been mining these coins and stacking them up because you're not going to get very good yields once prices slowly start increasing, especially when that spike happens. The yields will be next to nothing. But yeah, crazy stuff. First time chat there. I do see. Sorry for taking so long. Camaro Bro 420. I need to figure out Quebec. Yeah, you need to figure it out. What's the issues? What do you have in there? What can't you figure out? When $1? I don't know. Hopefully next year. Do you guys think it could? It's an extra 20. So what did it hit last year? What did Doge actually? What was the all-time high of Doge last year? Last year Doge, or not last year. Last cycle of Doge was 65 cents. Ooh. You know what? I think 75 cents is definitely possible. $1 would be freaking sweet, maybe, but hopefully at least over 65 would be good. If we can at least see the all-time highs again on most of these coins, I think we're sitting pretty good. But obviously we want higher and higher all-time highs. Plus, there's a bunch of coins that have never seen the actual bull run or altcoin season yet. One being Kaspa. Nexa hasn't seen it. Obviously, Zealous just released, so it definitely hasn't seen it. There's a lot of coins that we're mining now that weren't even around in the last bull run. So it'll be interesting. Aletheum, I don't think has seen it. Yeah. Radiant, I don't think seen it either. Crazy stuff. 70 cents? Yeah, I think Alvadas. That's a good mark. I think 70 cents is something we could shoot for. I almost feel like I'll go a little bit more. I know $1 would be absolutely awesome. $1 would be amazing. It's probably possible, especially with Elon doing all his stuff. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how much money enters the market. Doge owns XRP. 100% it does. $2. $2 for Doge. Oh my gosh, that'd be insane. That'd be awesome. Imagine, I don't have that. I have some Doge, not much. But yeah, $2 Doge would definitely be pretty darn nice. All right, so do we have any last minute questions or anything, anybody, before we slowly, start wrapping things up here? Rabid mining, have you talked about Radiant with 99% hash rate? No, I didn't really. Well, I kind of skimmed through it, I guess. Let's just go to mining pool stats here and kind of look at what exactly is going on. Well, I guess did I take a screen? Oh, I didn't. I did a video of it, not a screenshot of it. So let's just look at RXT, new tab. ALPH, new tab. And Kyla coin. Oh. New tab. So, Radiant, yeah, you can't really see it right now. It's too hard to see because when it first started, but the Radiant hash rate spike happened at the exact same time, like within the minute of the other spikes that happened with Alephium and Kyla coin. So it's one guy that's taking over everything. You know what? Let's go to Viper here. Let's go to miners. Let's just look at the top. Is this? Oh, that's next up. Where is Kyla coin? Yeah, this guy. Is this it? Yeah. So look at this guy. Here's Kyla coin as it loads, and we can see. Look at his worker names: OX875 4x113 OX680 41033 whatever. Let's just jump into Alephium now. It's on Hero Miners. Oh, I don't have the address. I got to go through all the reverse engineering to get it. But his worker names are named the exact same thing. It's not ASICs dominated Alephium right now. It's that one FPGA farm. Then if we go to Radiant again here for Viper, we'll look at the same guy here, and we'll go to Radiant, start mining, miners. And if we look at the top guy here, same situation. Look at the naming scheme of his rigs. OX771, you know, 4X350, 4X1042. Like it's a massive FPGA farm that has taken over all three of these coins: Radiant, Alephium, and Kyla coin. One guy, well, it's not one guy. It's probably obviously a few people that own this farm or running it. But regardless, it's one farm that's just destroying three entire networks all by themselves, which is absolutely insane. Now, there are some other kind of leaks, like one of them, I think they're going through, it's running CG Miner. Now, I don't know if CG Miner is a miner for FPGAs. I know you can run some CPU coins with CG Miner, but CG Miner is used a lot in ASICs as their miner. So, you know, is it a testing round from one company? Is it Bitmain rocking all three of these? I don't know. I have no idea. Bitmain testing all three networks at the same time? Just blasting everything out? No idea. Not showing all screen? What? You can't see all what? What's happening? Something there? I don't know. Yeah, smash that thumbs up. Guys, we got 165 viewers and only 59 likes. We need to be at like 400 viewers and like 500 likes. I know the math doesn't add up, but that's like the numbers we're going to get sometime soon. Tell your friends. Tell everybody to come to live streams. Dude's got to eat. Nope, A6. Yeah, the dude's got to eat. That's for sure. Oh, my gosh. What were we looking at? He was mining like on Alephium. When we got into it before, he was getting like 0.97 Bitcoin a day or something. Like he was almost mining a Bitcoin a day on those FPGAs on Alephium. Like that's insane. Absolutely insane. They see these coins a threat to communism. China is destroying competition. 100 terahash switch pools in like 2 minutes. Yeah, I seen that. They went from one to the other. Like I don't know. You could do that on FPGAs. Maybe if they're rocking HiveOS or something. I have no idea. HiveOS does plan on adding FPGAs into its interface, but you know they have their own specialized hardware. They have they're probably their own Hive type of version, so they can move things fairly fast. But yeah, they did switch pools there. You know, the dip from one to the other pretty quick, and then they went right back again. It only lasted on that other pool for a couple hours or something. Could not see miner names, etc. on left. So, oh, you couldn't see all the miner names. Okay, well, I'll just try to find one again. Oh, yeah, you couldn't. Apologize. Was it on full screen? Yeah, it is on full screen. You still can't see them. Crapola. You know what? Maybe I can click on one. No, I can't. All right, this one. Oh, that's what button is that? Oh, here you can kind of see miner names. So here you can see their names. OX75, 4X113, OX680, 4X1033, 4X234. 0x741. Some other rumors are around. Maybe it's a new FPGA. You know, a new FPGA hasn't released for quite some time. Like, I think, like, since C1100s and stuff like that. There are little bigger ones, but maybe there's a brand new model, and this is a brand new background deal FPGA testing break-in facility. I have no idea. There's so many different things that it could be, and then if it's going to be an ASIC, obviously, well, those ASICs just got toasted for Kylocoin because they're moving over to that GR algo. And then when it comes to a Lithium and Radiant, well, you know, we'll see if Bitmain announces something very soon. We do expect Bitmain to obviously announce. The only person that could take out this farm right now for a Lithium is, in fact, Bitmain, when they drop like an 8 to 9 terahash freaking ASIC. So we'll see how that goes. I'll open YT and smash that like. Yeah, smash it. Open and smash. Slacking. What's slacking here? I'm usually lurking over here on the Twitch there. Oh, are you, Case Rocker? Nice, nice, nice. Red Putz is putting the angry faces and the beers up and all sorts of crazy stuff over there. Simple and central config file is all that's needed. Hopped over to YT from the Twitch there. Smash that like button. Yes, nice. Smashing it. Do it, guys. Do it, guys. Anyway, guys, so we are going to wrap this one up, I guess. We went through some crazy things here. You can comment down after this live stream is done for your opinions on everything as well. But thank you for checking out this live stream. We'll be back tomorrow with an AMA. You guys asked some questions. Hopefully we got some answers for you. And I'll see you all in the next one. Rabid out.